Alright, so welcome to this video where I'll try and explain how I've made 100 plus divs. I bought the Headhunter and got some here in the bank too, saving up for Temporalis, but yeah. So this is my ritual strat of how I'm basically juicing maps and how I'm playing them. So first off, you're gonna need the tablets, and of course, as always, it's always better to be able to do yeah, tier 15 maps with 6 mods so you can get all the tablets, right? But basically, so there's two ways of going. There's a cheap way, or there's multiple, but in general, there's two ways. There's the cheap one, which is like around 3 to 4 div per tablet, and that's if you click on the away from this. But the important one is this: ritual altars in area allow rerolling favors an additional time, but 3 additional times this time. And if we search for this, this is around 4 to 3 divs sometimes. I usually pick them up at 3 divs. 4 divs it might be too much. But then, if you want to even juice your maps further and spend even more divines on your tablets, you use the thing where your rerolls cost less favor basically. And these are up to 7, 8, 9, 10. They're much more expensive. But what I've been doing most of the time is I've been getting one of these maps with the 3 additional modifiers and then try and see if there's any other ritual um, modifiers, but most of the time there ain't any. So I just go for this, buy this one, and then you for the next like or tablet you go for the reduced cost, right? And you need at least it also depends because the third tablet that you do is going to be the unique tablet, right? So if we search ritual, it's going to be this one. So it depends. If you get a low roll of this one, you can probably get away with a worse roll on this tablet, right? But I usually go around at least 28% reduced tribute, right? Because now, so the difference between these two ways are like if I'll explain the Atlas tree first, but it's all based around this node, right? That you have a chance to double the effect of your precursor tablets, right? And with the what you call it with the ritual passive, this one that reduces the cost by 25%, you need this map that you get here to be above 75%, right? Then you get 100% reduced and you can just reroll for free, right? So if you want to do the math and calculate exactly how much reduced tribute you need, then go for it. But I usually go around 28, 29, 30, right? And then get a unique tablet that's around 12 maybe. Um, and then when you do that, you just get into a map. I don't have any tablets right now, but I'll show you some clips. You basically go into the map and then pray that your Atlas hits and you get the double effect, and then you can get 18 rerolls and you get free rerolls, and you make just so much money and divines. It's insane. I'll show you some clips of it and stuff like that. But yeah, that's basically it. Try this is the most important one, the +3, also the most expensive one. Keep in mind there's scammers out here. Just keep in mind the 10 uses remaining thing. You need that, otherwise the, you're gonna get scammed. But this one, and then you will need one with reduced favors. This one you can pair up with maybe the furring cost less, or you get more tribute in the tablets or in the rituals, but it will also cost a little bit more if you want these two. But yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for watching. Keep on farming. Have a good one. Alright, so I bought some tablets. I got the cheaper option away, so I'm hoping for the maps to hit basically. But this, so there I got 29% reduced reroll, and I bought the one with the 3 additional times, and I got the unique map, right? So let's do it. So the first, I mean, you don't need to do this, but if you want to check if you hit or not, you check here, and you look at the rerolls. If this says 8, you've hit. It says 4 now, so I didn't hit, which is unlucky, but you still keep going. And as you can see, this will now cost 370 because we didn't hit, and this is the difference between the two methods, or the cheaper and the more expensive one. So if you go with the more expensive one, the reroll will be about like 50 or 40 tribute, but the cheaper one will be 370. So that's basically the difference.
I need more time for that.
Alright, so now you can start looking for omens. I mean, you can do all one more, but I don't know. I don't like waiting. And you see how this is yellow around? If it were to be red around it, you need to defer it, right? But otherwise, I never defer. I always spend another map, or I never spend like these tablets on buying the stuff. I always spend on these maps. I spend rerolling basically. But now, Omen, we defer that one. Keep rolling. Nothing. Keep rolling. All right, nothing here. I mean, you can also check these. I usually don't, but I found some, or I've done sometimes, but not too much. Sometimes you're unlucky and you don't get it, but and now it's like you have to decide, okay, if I defer or if I reroll, will I be able to get something that I can afford to defer or not? And usually I'd say probably not. The chance is that you just get tilted because there's something very expensive that you can't defer, right? So I'm gonna buy that. And now I'm gonna find. Okay, finally it hit. Took me 11 maps, but usually you're not that unlucky. But you can see now it says 8 altars. You can or reroll 8 additional times. So when you get this, you're in the money, but you really don't want to die either. And you can see this is 18 now, and it costs 0 tribute. And I think, yeah, I got a tablet too with the reduced reroll, but plus also reduced cost in deferring. So when that hits both of them, it's an insane combination. Alright, let's see here. So first of all, we got an Omen of Whittling. Very nice. We are deferring that. Then we keep going. Anything here? Not really. And we don't need to defer. We do need to defer because this is red. A very nice. So every time this is red, you need to defer. Otherwise, don't defer it. Always spend your tributes re-rolling if it's not red. These are not very good. There we go. Plus 30 exalts. Nothing here. Plus 30 again. This is like 10 exalts, I think. Not the best, but we'll take it. I usually keep a check on the talismans as well if they have crit or anything. Plus 30 again. We're looking for the rarity omens as well. They're like 50, they've something. Plus 30 again. And plus 200 exalts. Yeah, that's basically it. So when you hit, you make money. So I got four of these, one of those of whittling. So in this map, I'll make the calculations, but I'm guessing around 200 and then like 300. I also want to mention that when it starts looking like this, like you start really filling up your spots, you might want to get into a map without your juicy tablets, like just random, like these, just random ritual maps, and then just buying it out, because eventually you're gonna have to start spending your tribute to deferring these, because all of them become red, so you don't have enough time or tribute to reroll, right? So when it starts getting too much here, get into a random map with rituals and just buy them out, and then go back into your juiced maps. Just as I just as I said that, recorded it, I re-rolled and look, everything's red except that one. So let's see how much tribute I have to spend to defer all of these because I want to have them, save them. So that's 400. That's like a re-roll. But yeah, just a good a good explanation or showcase.